the attention. One of the reasons why I said let me air my view on this is that I saw a group. A group did a statement. I think some group a few days ago to say that they are going to shut down Nigeria over the issue that they want to. Is it they want to do some blockades over the issue, and that the group tried to make it a north and a southern issue, and I felt I needed to air my view about that. That this is not a north versus south issue. This is an issue between two senators who have, none of them, either Akpabio or Natasha, none of them have, since the commencement of this Senate, none of them has shown that they are against the anti-people policy of the Tinubu regime. None of them. When Bola Ahmed Tinubu removed fuel subsidy, none of them opposed it. They supported it. When Bola Ahmed government increased electricity tariff by almost more than 300%, none of them opposed it. When they increased telecom tariff recently, none of them opposed it. When all the IMF World Bank loans, none of them opposed it. And why is it that even when during the issue that Ali Ndume was raising, I think Ali Ndume was criticizing the APC government and his party, none of them also opposed it. When Ningi raised the issue of budget padding, one would have expected that the PDP senators, the Labour Party senators, the NMPP senators will have said something, will have stood in support of Ningi, but none of them did. So you have seen a situation where, yes, I know that this issue is very concerning to me personally and to many Nigerians, and that the idea of what the Senate has done and the way they have done it, especially as regards to the Ethics Committee, very shameful indeed, extremely shameful. But we must not get carried away by thinking that these people are fighting for us. They are not. They are fighting for themselves. Again, you can see that the Senate itself is behind the suspension of Natasha. The Senate supports Akpabio in suspending her, and they are united. And do you know why they are united in her suspension? The reason why they are united is because they have a common interest. Competition, these things, it's about political survival. That why would she be given that committee, that local content committee? Why didn't they give it to a ranking member or a former governor? You now subsequently went to go and collect it back. And it is true. If you knew that you were not going to leave her in the committee, why did you give her the position? You understand? And that is why it looks like as if it is witch hunting. Do you understand? The issues she has raised, the committee ought to have sat, listened to both parties. Do you understand? The Senate President ought to have recused himself, sincerely recused himself from presiding over that matter. After all, it has happened in this country before, where Saraki was accused of buying bulletproof vehicles. He recused himself and allowed the Deputy Senate President to preside over the plenary. And even though if they wanted to do the RNG, yes, if he had recused himself, they would still have gotten the same result. But it will look more tidy, which was what the then Saraki Senate did. But these people behave anyhow. And the truth of the matter is now that the matter is in court. And this is what I had advised Natasha. Natasha should go to court. After all, there was an order that was given. She should go to court and seek redress in court. For me, I believe that the matter is becoming more or less like a distraction. Because a lot of things are happening. They have just passed the tax reform bill in the House of Reps. And you see that nobody is talking about it. Everybody is focused on this matter. And I can assure you that it is deliberate. They are going to soon pass the tax reform bill in the Senate. And we will still be talking about Akpabio and Natasha. So I believe that, yes, the matter has been overflowed. I believe that parties should go to court and resolve their matters in court. And we should Nigerians should focus on tax reform bill and see how we can galvanize and see how to stop the tax reform bill from being passed. It's more important than this Natasha issue. The posers that I have asked is, when all this anti-people policy of the Tinubu government was taking place, why didn't these senators that are now fighting over the allegation of sexual harassment, the allegation of, oh, she's embarrassing the Senate, the culture of silence, and everything. Why didn't two of them, why didn't they oppose the anti-people policy? All the time that they've shared cars in the National Assembly, we did not hear fight. The time they've shared money and budgetary allocation, we did not hear fight. We are not hearing fight. Again, I also sincerely feel that Senator Natasha has made these allegations that the Senate President tried to sexually harass her. I also think that Senator Natasha should, as a matter of, since they have refused to give her fair hearing in the Senate, let her make public, credible evidence to back up the claim. It's very easy. The man has said he is a lie. I did not do anything to her. So if there are messages, maybe, oh, please come over to so place, reveal them, expose the man. Do you understand? After all, he who alleges must prove. Why are you protecting the man? If it is true that, for instance, if somebody harasses me in this office, if the person harasses me and I try to get justice here and I'm not getting justice, let her bring forward the evidence so that we can help her. After all, the media we can help amplify the matter. You understand? So this is another issue that I think, another way that I think she can get justice in the matter, by amplifying the messages and other issues. After all, she said there are witnesses, although some of the witnesses have denied. They said that nothing of such happened. I think one of the witnesses were, is it Bamidele? Opeyemi, yes. He said the thing never happened. So that if she has other witnesses and other things, let her bring it forward so that we can help her fight, the good fight. But sincerely speaking, I think we should focus on other issues. There is a boy in Adamawa that has been sentenced to death by hanging. It's more important than Akpabio and Natasha issue. I can tell you for a fact that that boy needs clemency. I was just on AIT this morning to talk about the boy. I went to AIC for an advocacy. I think that this Akpabio and Natasha matter is gathering. I sincerely believe that in doing so, because, you know, after this now, you'll be shocked. They will bring up another issue. It's like that. It's like 1 week, one distraction. So I feel that, you know, we should focus on things that directly affect the people, and anti-Tinubu policies, anti-government policies, and there are a lot of them, and they are happening simultaneously in various places. You know, the effect of this tax reform bill on low-income and middle-class earners and the nation as a whole, you know, it's going to be highly felt by everybody. Yes, I know that people are extremely very emotional when issues like issues that Natasha has raised. I'm extremely concerned. I sincerely and critically want her to get justice, and I want her to get closure of some sort. But she has to bring more than she has currently offered. Since the Senate, I think they passed a vote of confidence on Akpabio. Yes. Was it not yesterday? Yes. They permanently shut the door on her. So let her come to the public. If there is evidence, bring it out. If not, it's going to be tagged as his word against her word against his word. So there's no way that somebody will do this thing alone, especially since she has said that she didn't go alone. There were people there. Do you understand? So it is time for her to come forward with evidence, and let's see how we can collectively help her. So this is my initial take. I'll be waiting for the questions. Thank you.